And the Alamo is holding a special birthday celebration this week for Texas folk hero David Crockett. The former Tennessee Congressman arrived at the Alamo back in February of 1836. A month later, he, along with roughly 200 others, lost their lives in the battle for Texas independence. For more on this Saturday's event, we spoke with the Alamo's Jonathan Hune. So David Crockett is known for an array of things. Not only did he die defending the Alamo, I mean, growing up, at least everybody owned one of these raccoon tail hats. So please, let's touch base for those who maybe are unaware of the significant history that his birthday and just him being an overall Texas icon.
Yeah, in fact, there are many things that people don't realize about Davy Crockett, former congressman of two different districts. Coming up, we're going to have a wonderful celebration to really honor his upcoming what would have been his 240th birthday on Saturday, August 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So history lovers won't want to miss it here on the grounds, honoring Davy Crockett. As I mentioned, the Eastern Tennessean, Crockett's life and legacy inspired generations as a U.S. congressman all the way to his final stand here at the grounds of the Alamo.
And what's one word that you could possibly say would represent his great legacy?
That's a wonderful question. I would probably say frontiersman, because he was always, it goes back to the lineage of his father of really fighting in the Revolutionary War and then moving out and fighting in the Texas Revolution as well. And then just really being on the cusp of representing so many people in Tennessee was like at one point regarded as someone that could very well become president of the United States. But when he lost his congressional race, so when he ended up actually leaving the United States, coming to Texas, coming to San Antonio, and those echoes of revolution that were taking place from the Revolutionary War moving forward, even prior to the Civil War. So in 1836, early 36, he arrived here and then fought in the battle that began on February 23rd and then ultimately lost his life at the Alamo in March 6, 1836.
I definitely would agree that saying he was considered one of the first pop culture frontiersmen in America. So that's a great word to describe him as. So what makes it so important being able to celebrate him in the world that we live in now, 200 years later? What is the significance?
Really kind of highlighting his overall history and evolution of America, connecting, as I mentioned, his family to the Revolutionary War, his stand in the Texas Revolution, that impact it had on overall U.S. history. In fact, not many people know that Mr. Crockett, on January 30th, 1835, he and a young naval lieutenant actually saved President Jackson from what would have been the first presidential assassination. It's one of those facts in his life that actually never overshadowed kind of the myth and legends about, and you've seen the Fess Parker series, the 1950s, and you hear about the songs of him riding on lightning bolts, but there were very intricate stories about him, again, that people don't know, like foiling what would have been the first presidential assassination in 1835 on President Jackson's life.
Awesome. Thank you for that small backstory. So for those who are attending this birthday celebration, what can we expect?
Oh, that's a great question. So again, it's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, August 16th. His real birthday would have been on the 17th, but we're happy to house here on the grounds on Saturday. It's a free family-friendly event honoring his life as, again, a frontiersman, a U.S. congressman, and Alamo Defender. Visitors can meet with living historians playing and portraying Mr. Crockett, hear readings from his personal letters, enjoying some live fiddle music, listen to stories from actual Crockett descendants, and then watch a rifle and musket firing demonstration here on the grounds.
All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. It's a free event and a great way to celebrate not only Texas history, but a good trip to the Alamo. Who doesn't love that?
Absolutely. And there are many changes taking place here, including our ongoing and progressing $550 million redevelopment taking place. We'll have a brand new museum and visitor center opening in 2027. But our new Ralston Family Collection Center behind the church has everything from swords that Santa Anna owned. His uniform is on display. And I should mention, you might have heard that we recently acquired the screen use stunt bike from Pee-wee's Great Adventure that had its recent 40th anniversary. So that bike, while we don't have a basement at the Alamo, it is now in the collection center behind the church that everyone can see and enjoy.
Thank you to Jonathan for his time. Again, for all you history lovers, that event starts at 10 a.m. this Saturday.